All right, here we go. Game 2 against the U11 AA Ag from Dieppe. DeMille goes up the wall to Walsh, just out of her reach, down into the Dieppe zone. Dieppe defender under pressure from Walsh. She gets it up the wall. Intercepted nicely by Lacasse. High in the slot. Good shot by Anna. Saved by the Dieppe goalie. Puck comes up the wall. Back to Lacasse at center ice. She chips it back into the zone. Dieppe forwards, Dieppe D have to retreat to gather that puck up, and they do. They work it up the left wing side now. They try to go through the middle. Picked off by Lara Walsh. Walsh now. She keeps it. Steps around the first player, steps around the second player, goes rink wide for Ferrand, off a skate before he can get to her. Emily Bernard playing with the Fury here this afternoon. She dumps that down in the corner. Bernard to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to the front of the net. Nobody home. Here comes Padrones in the back check now. Bernard. Padrones are there. They do battle Patterson. Padrones comes away with it. She's going to go. She's got a head of steam here. There goes Padrones with Bourgeois and Nelson. She's around everybody. Scores!
Hey, there we go. Good start, Brian.
The Riverview Rocket, Alexis Padrones, gathers a head of steam inside our zone and goes all the way. 1-0, just 1 minute and 7 seconds in. Give Alexis time and space to wind up, and she can really move. So Emily Harriman's out here to take the face off.
I'm just Nelson sitting down here to your left, Brian. Nice and comfortable.
Nice and cozy. Yeah. Tim Hortons coffee in your hand.
Oh, it's a hot chocolate.
Face off won by Harriman. That goes back to Boyar. Boyar now. She's looking for an outlet. She finds Bourgeois. Nice pass by Boyar. Bourgeois steps around the D. She's got Harriman going to the net. Here she goes. She shoots. Scores. 2-0 Fury. Bourgeois scores at the 1:24 mark here of the first period. And the Fury jump out to a great lead, 2-0 in the first minute and a half. Goalie for Dieppe went down and Elise went up. Boom, boom. Here we are. Fury going to change now. Padrones back out here. Face-off won by Padrones. Gets it to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh's in the forecheck. Dieppe gets it to center. Boyard attempts to send it in the zones off the linesman shin pads. Dieppe sends it up the middle back to Atkinson. Atkinson controls it at center ice. She goes D-to-D to Boyard. Through Boyard's legs, off the wall. Boyard recovers. Chips that up the wall towards Kavanaugh. Puck goes down low. Steered in the corner by Eloise Perreault, who's in net this afternoon for us. Atkinson spins away from Babineau. Spins again. Puck stolen there by Lavallee. Puck comes up the wall. Kavanaugh chips it just out of the reach. She recovers it and sends it up the wall to Padrones. She's in a foot race. Padrones with it. She's got Bork in front. She gets bodied off the puck by the Dieppe D. Dieppe D steps around the forechecker Bork. Gets it up the right wing side. And here they come the other way. This is Babineau now for Dieppe. He goes wide. He's in on Ryan DeMille. Stops up. Shoots. Scores. So we got.
You know, Brian, that was a smart play by that Dieppe player. He used our defender as a screen, and I don't think Perreault saw that until it was too late.
No. So shootout here at the OK Corral.
Yeah.
3 goals on 3 shots.
Last shot wins.
Last shot wins. Hopefully it's us. So 2-1 Fury. 9:37 to go first period. Alexa Ferrand steps into the center ice circle, wins that draw back to DeMille. DeMille's going to have to chase that down into the corner. DeMille sends it up the wall, intercepted by Cormier. He goes net front, broken up there nicely by Anna Lacasse. Ferrand's away at the head of speed. She's got Walsh and McLaughlin with her. She goes wide. Ferrand sends it cross crease, just out of the reach of McLaughlin. Lacasse chips it down low, picked up there by the Dieppe player. Sends it rink wide to Cormier, and they step into the offensive zone. Landry's there. She's going to shut down Cormier, or try to. He gets it back door. Nice job by Alexa to intercept that before Landry can put it in the net. So puck is now in behind the Fury net. Landry is there. She's going to drop the shoulder on the Dieppe player. There we go. She's going to come out with the puck now as well. She goes up the wall just out of the reach of McLaughlin. McLaughlin steps around the D. She's got Walsh with her. McLaughlin, she's in. Nice toe drag move. Shoots. Oh, wow. Out in front of Lara Walsh, off the side of the net. Almost got through. Nice shot, or nice move by Chloe, and almost put it in the net. Here we go. McLaughlin's gone again. We got Harriman with her. McLaughlin shoots. Steered in the corner by the Dieppe goalie. Dieppe defender grabs that puck. Nelson's in on the forecheck now. Dieppe sends it all the way down the ice. That'll be icing. Couple of good chances there. Chloe put a nice little move on the goalie and attempted to tuck it in back door. Just couldn't.
Well, girls are playing with a lot more intensity and energy so far here, Brian, early in game number 2.
Well, you get a couple of goals like that, goes right to your legs often, right? You get that energy when you score. So
absolutely. They got a shot clock here, Brian.
Yeah. So, Padrones on the faceoff there. Puck goes to Boyard. Boyard shoots it in the front, picked up by Padrones. Backhand, ooh, just wide. Padrones down in the corner now. Battle in the corner. Comes up the wall. It's being battled for there by Patterson and Padrones. Padrones comes away with it. He steps around the first D, sends that down low, pucks off the side of the net. Elise Bourgeois is there. She attempts to pull it to the front. Gets that poked away. Bourgeois bodies the player off the puck. We don't get a penalty.
Away with that.
Close call. I don't think Patterson enjoyed that one very much. Padrones, sharp angle shot right through the crease. Puck comes all the way out of the zone. Atkinson's going to race for it now. Atkinson. He sends that rink wide to Nelson. Nelson tips that towards Padrones. Puck comes up to Lavallee. Lavallee now. He steps over the blue line. 3 of them. 3-on-3 into the Fury zone. He sends it to the crease. Babineau picks that up. He spun a backhand shot, intercepted by Lacasse. Lacasse goes off the wall into the linesman's skates. Now, Padrones with it. Padrones goes rink wide for Ev Bork. Bork tips that puck.
Whoa.
Right at Dom Lacasse's face.
He's used to dodging things on the bench, though, Brian. So
the quick cat-like reflexes of Dominic Lacasse save his teeth from that one.
Yeah, he's even retrieving it out of the garbage.
We have made the joke that he might want to wear safety goggles on the bench from now on, but
or a helmet even.
So here comes Lacasse off the faceoff. Nice job by Alexis on the faceoff. Oh, that's going to be offside. They were offside. Fury sent it back to center ice, so no stoppage in play. Puck goes back and forth in neutral zone. Dieppe player Babineau, he dangles his way through, gets a nice low shot in on Eloise. Nice save by Perreault. Puck comes to the front of the net. Another save by Perreault. Padrones. She had that poked away from her, but DeMille grabbed it, got it out to Ev Bork. Bork's going to go wide. She steps around the D. She's got Kavanaugh back door. Scores!
Hey!
Nice pass by Ev Bork. Nice finish by Madison Kavanaugh. 3-1.
Yeah, good move there. Actually, I believe Padrones hit Bork with the pass cleanly out of her zone. She went blue to blue and slid it across to Kavanaugh with a nice little tap in, and it just sneaked across. The defender almost pulled that back, Brian.
Just enough gas to get her over the line there. So with 6:11 left in the first period, the Fury grab a 2-goal lead again. Ferran's back on the face-off here. We changed venues since last game. We're now at the Uniplex. Another beautiful arena here in Dieppe. Whole lot warmer than the Bucktooth Forum was last weekend. Nice job by Alexa off the face-off. Walsh, she wins the race to center ice. She gets the puck in the offensive zone. She's in a battle for it. Dieppe player attempts to clear, doesn't. Bernard. They finally get by her. McLaughlin on the back check takes the puck back to the Fury. She's going to go wide. She goes wide up the right-hand side. She's in the middle. She sends it cross ice towards Ferrand. Ferrand's in on the forecheck. Walsh was there to support. Puck comes with the wall. Bernard's going to hold the line. Bernard does a nice job. Pinches down low. Gets that to Ferrand. She's taken down in the corner. McLaughlin's there to help. Walsh is there to help. Puck comes up the wall to the Dieppe right winger. He's going to skate that out of the zone. To center ice, but then stopped up by Emily Bernard. Nice play by Bernard there. She breaks it up again. We're in a battle right in front of the Fury bench. Walsh chips it off the wall. Ferrand's there. They go rink wide. McLaughlin's over to put pressure on. Penalty here coming against the Fury. Penalty is coming against the Fury. They center. The Dieppe team centers. Picked up there by Chloe. That'll trigger the whistle. Interference being called against Emily Bernard.
I missed that one, Brian.
I didn't see it either. Face off me to the right of Perot. Harriman's going to take the draw. Kate Nelson on the left side with her. Claire Atkinson. Sam Boyard on D to kill this penalty here for the Fury, hopefully. Harriman wins that into the corner to Boyard. Boyard sends it off a shin pad, still in the zone. Dieppe recovers it high in the zone. They work their way towards the net. They shoot off the side of the net. Boyard's in there now. Dieppe sends it up to the blue line. A couple of Fury players up there giving chase. Puck comes around behind the net. Now Atkinson's going to win that race. She gets it up the wall to Nelson. Away from her, they fire it right back on net. Pro had to be sharp there. She sends that to the corner. They go up the wall with it. Gets to Harriman. Back and forth, little game of ping pong here. 1:26 to go in the penalty. Atkinson comes away with it. She sends it up the wall towards Harriman, out of her reach. Shot from the blue line. Boyard sends that. Up but not out. Now Harriman's going to get it out. She does. A little bit of a pile up here just inside the blue line. Puck squirts loose. Atkinson wins the race for it. They get that out of the zone in center ice. 1:05 to go now in the penalty kill here for the Fury. Dieppe works it rink wide back to the middle. Here comes Patterson for Dieppe. He works his way around, has a backhand shot. Close. Rebound. Another save by Perot.
Oh, wow.
Third save by Perot.
Yowzers.
There we are. So, Dieppe thought they were going to poke away at the goalie there, and Sam Boyard said no merci and gave them a little shove away.
Nice to make friends, though, Brian. You know, to make sure they know you're there. And
yeah, I don't think you need to make any extra friends here on the ice.
no.
So, face off to the right now. Padrona's on the draw. 51 seconds to go in this penalty kill. Padronas wins it, sends it up the wall to Bourgeois. Bourgeois is in a race for it now. She's going to get there first. So she does have the puck. She's in around the net. She has Padronas at front, steps out, shoots. Cross crease wide, goes back to Lacasse and sends it back into the zone. Bourgeois is going to win the race again. Bourgeois backhands that to the other corner. 25 seconds to go here in the penalty kill. Nice job by Padronas to break that up. Down in the corner with it. She's got Bourgeois in front. She cuts to the front of the net. Padronas shoots with the backhand just wide. Dieppe player sends it right through the middle. Intercepted there by Lacasse. Lacasse. She goes D to D to DeMille. DeMille sends that down the corner. That'll do it for the penalty kill. We're going to see Bernard come out here in 1 second, and she does. Padrona is still in on the forecheck. Nice job. Here comes Ev Bork in support. Bork fresh off the bench. She puts some pressure on. Dieppe comes out the other way. Here comes the Dieppe. The Aigles. They step over the zone. 3-on-3. Atkinson keeps her player. The outside slashes the stick out of his hand.
Got away with that one, Brian.
So, Atkinson, she now knocks her player over, gets to the Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh. She has that puck stolen by Babineau. Then Padronas, she picks it back. Ev Bork, she's driving wide to the net. Nice job there by Robert from Dieppe, keep her to the outside. Kavanaugh's in on the forecheck again. Now Bork, they cough it up. Here comes Alexa Ferrand. She gets to the front of the net. She shoots. Ooh!
Oh.
Off the crossbar. Nice shot there by Alexa Ferrand. Dieppe player chips at the middle. Bernard's there for the Fury. She sends it back off the boards. That's Landry. Landry sends it off the wall again. Here we go. Landry's going to skate it into the zone. Here she goes. She has a bit of time and space. She cuts to the middle. Nope. Nice stick work there by number 11 from Dieppe. Ooh. Landry goes in and throws her player to the ground. Referee's letting them play here, John. Puck to the blue line, held in by Bernard. Nope, just skips off of her stick. She's got it. It's under some pressure from Cormier. Nice job by Bernard. She goes rink wide. A little bit of a scrum here in the neutral zone. Dieppe comes up with it. They cough it up to McLaughlin. McLaughlin gets it down into the zone. McLaughlin still has it. She's got Farrell in front. She spins back. Dieppe player fell on top of her stick. A bit of a battle there. Now she sends it to the front. Farrell is there. Broken up by the number 11 for Dieppe. Farrell tries to steal that puck and can't. Here they come the other way. 3 Dieppe players. Now it's a one-on-one. Player's got a bit of daylight here. Tries to step around Atkinson. No luck today. Now we're a race for it in our corner of our zone. Patterson in there against Atkinson. Atkinson spins away from him. Goes rink wide to McLaughlin. LeBlanc skates her way over there. Now Ferrand recovers the puck. She chips it. So Seems to be some confusion on the line change there, but Dieppe wasn't confused. They took the puck. They go to the net. Nice save by Eloise. 38 seconds left.
Young guy got dumped there by Lacasse, Brian. Holy cow. No worse for the wear, though. He's up for the draw here.
That's it. Face off via the left of Eloise. That's Harriman. Right there with Bourgeois and Nelson. Lacasse and DeMille on the blue line. Face off won by Dieppe. They attempt to go to the blue line. Picked off by Bourgeois. Great read by Bourgeois. Breakaway. Here she goes. She's all alone. Shoots. Scores.
Wowzers.
4-1 here for your Fury. Bourgeois with the great read off the face-off. Picked up that puck as it was heading towards the defense of the on the Dieppe blue line. And turned on the Jets, and away she went. I think that little goalie is in there right now for them, John. He's a little bit undersized relative to the size of the girls, and they can rip it by her. Good news for us.
Well, they're getting chances this game that they didn't get the last one, so that's
moving
great
the puck
to see.
better too.
Yeah.
Back to Bourgeois. That was Nelson. She sent it to Bourgeois again. Shoots the second time. Off a skate. Into the corner. Pressure there by Harriman. Lacasse gets it down the corner. We got to go. We can't watch. Now the forecheck's coming. Here comes Kavanaugh.
8 seconds.
8 seconds to go. Puck's in behind the net. The up player spins away. Reverses again. Looks up the middle. And that'll do it. First period.
Well, no goals in the previous 3 periods and 4 in this first period here, Brian.
I like it. We've just been waiting for those dam to break, John. Maybe today's the day.
I hope you're right. Hope it's all come together, Brian.
Yeah, you know what? I think our puck movement was pretty good that period. We moved the puck a little better. We forechecked harder. I thought this morning, first period, we had a really good first period. Second period was pretty good. Third period, not as great. Third period, their puck movement. We were chasing and they were moving the puck. And I thought that this morning we were physical in the first period.
Yeah,
and then we got
very physical.
a bunch of penalties. Second period, we were a little less physical. Third period, we weren't physical at all. And I think for us to compete with this team here, we got to use the skills we have.
Well, the referees let us get away with a couple here, I think, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, the ref's letting us play. So, we go back here to the second period. Padrones, Kavanaugh, and Bork on the face-off. One there by Babineau from Dieppe. They gain the zone. He spins away from one player, attempts to spin by Landry. She says, not today. She's over center ice with the puck. She's into the offensive zone. She's got space. She drives the front of the net. Shoots!
Oh, lowered the shoulder there, too.
Led with the shoulder. I like it. Bernard sends it back to the front of the net. Intercepted there by number 11 on D for Dieppe. He finds Babineau in the middle. Babineau moves it wide. Dieppe player down the right side. Bernard's going to keep him outside. She does. Brings the puck all the way around the wall here. Landry's down in the corner. She loses her stick. Kavanaugh's there to help. Now, Padrona's down low. Providing a little support. Landry comes back. Got her stick back. Here she comes. She's going to outlet that puck up to
nice, good outlet pass.
Just off her stick, right back to Dieppe D, and they come back the other way. Offside. So, the girls are all smiles here so far, John. 4-1 lead. Can't complain about that.
It's been a little while since we had a game where we had 4 goals, Brian.
Nice little cushion. I'll take it.
Yeah. Be great. Nice for our goalies for a change, too, right?
Absolutely. Puck's in their zone. Atkinson attempts to go up the wall. It's intercepted there by Dieppe. There's 3-on-1 going towards the front of the net. They step in. Nice save there by Perreault. Atkinson spins away from the forechecker. She spins again. She is hooked literally right off her feet, and that's going to be a penalty.
Hard to deny that one.
Yeah, that one was undeniable.
Face-off will go all the way down.
Yeah. I think the difference, though, John, might have been my mom's cookies. So the girls had Tim Hortons hot chocolate, cookies, clementine oranges, and apple slices here between the game, and I think that might have been the difference maker here this afternoon.
Get them fueled up.
We may have to put a steady order in for every game and find a way to get them in.
Yeah.
I'm sure Roy wouldn't mind running back and forth to Moncton to deliver cookies.
Hey, you got to do what it takes, Roy. You got to do whatever it takes for wins.
Yeah. All right, face off. Ferrand gets that draw back to Atkinson. Atkinson shoots in the blue line. Nice glove save there by the young goalie from Dieppe. Face off will be again to the right of the Dieppe goaltender. Ferrand steps into the circle. Second time now. Pushes it forward. McLaughlin's there. Puck gets in front of the net. McLaughlin on the rebound. Nice save by the Dieppe goalie. Quick shot in tight there by Chloe. Walsh on the forecheck. Gets the blue line to Atkinson. Atkinson goes to Boyar. Boyar now. Boyar shoots. Long range. Steered in the corner by the goalie. Rebound. Walsh feeds it in front to Ferrand. Oh! Nice play by the girls there. Oh, Atkinson's going to keep that a nice play by Atkinson. Looking like a shortstop there. Grabs that puck at the blue line. Ooh, so close.
I thought she touched the blue with her foot, so we should not have been offside, but the referee thought
Fury
otherwise.
fans wanted that one to be onside after the great play by Claire at the blue line. So we'll be at the offside dot, just outside the Dieppe zone. Harriman, Bourgeois, and Nelson, along with Lacasse and DeMille. Nelson with it now. Gets the puck to Harriman. Harriman sends it back towards Nelson. Broken up there by Dieppe. There's a bit of a back and forth here at center ice. Dieppe chips it deep into the corner. Lacasse will go for that. Lacasse grabs it. She sends it up the wall. Gets it to the line, but not out. Long range shot from the Dieppe blue line. Steered in the corner easily by Eloise. Dieppe player circling. Lacasse is in there in the battle now. We are on the power play, girls. We got to go get the puck. We need to go get the puck. There we go. Anna Lacasse now. She's going to take the puck. She goes rink wide to DeMille. DeMille gets to center. Sends it to Bourgeois. Bourgeois steps over the line. Nice move by Bourgeois in the middle. She cuts back, gets it to DeMille. DeMille shoots. Glove. Rebound.
Oh,
it's in the net. It is in the net, I think. Looked like Emily Harriman tucked that in the net. Did she? No. They're saying that Sonia kept that out with 38 seconds to go in the power play.
Girls got to know, make sure they celebrate to sell it.
Yeah. Here we go. Face off. Harriman again. To the left of the goalie this time. She wins that battle. It goes back to the blue line to DeMille. DeMille goes to Lacasse. Yeah, player grabs that, sends it all the way down the ice. DeMille's back for it. She's under pressure from LeBlanc from Dieppe. LeBlanc comes up with the puck. Lacasse now. She's going to chase him down in the corner. We're going to take a penalty for tripping here now. That'll do it for the Fury power play. We'll play 4-on-4 for 18 seconds, and then we will be short for 1 minute and 42. One of the principles on the power play is you need to have the puck.
Well, and you should, at this point, should always have 2 on the puck on a power play.
And we're letting the other team forecheck us in one player formation all the time. So, Padrones wins that face-off. But Dieppe grabbed it, now taken back by Emily Bernard. She's got a bit of time and space. She sends it up towards Padrones. Intercepted there by the Dieppe player. Dieppe player works at the blue line. Bro fires. Nice shot.
Oh, that's a good shot, yeah.
Nice save by Perreault. Face off will be here to the left. 2 seconds left in the initial penalty to the Dieppe team. We will be short-handed here just after this face-off. Padrones in the face-off. Draw one by Padrones. A bit of a scrum there. They send it up the wall, but not out. Back down, goes off the line person. Off the line again. So that's
great.
Three times in a row the linesman's been hit with that.
Great work by the lines
Appreciate
person.
that penalty kill by the lines person. Alexis Padrones has it now. She's going to go around the D. She's got some time and space. No, she runs out of daylight there, but still has the puck behind the net. Steps around one player, around the second player. She's still got the puck. Here she goes again. Fires it towards the front of the net. Puck came right back to her, went off a shin pad. So, great job in this penalty kill. A minute to go. Still pinned in behind the Dieppe goal line, which is great to see. Kavanaugh's going to jump in here to try and seal the wall. Dieppe player tries to go wide and hits Alexis Padrones in the middle. Padrones. Dieppe player passes wide and gets to Eve Landry. Landry sends it back into the zone. Eve Landry Gets it down deep. Dieppe player grabs it. Here they come up the ice. That's Bro for Dieppe. 4-on-2. He drives wide. He spins back, sends it to the front of the net. Intercepted there by Landry. Landry spins away from pressure. She goes up the wall. Picked off by the Dieppe player. He sends it to the net front. Off a stick. Goes right to Alexa Ferrand. Ferrand now. She steps around one player. She's gone to the second player. She's got Ev Bork with her. She goes 1-on-2 into the corner. Still has the puck. It's under some pressure here. Babineau lost the stick, but kicks it there. Ev Bork gets there first. Ev, she gets knocked down. 1-on-2. 8 seconds to go here in this power play for Dieppe. We have the puck still in their zone. Dieppe
we do better on the PK, Brian, than the PP.
Ferrand's upended, no call. Dieppe comes away with the puck. We're back to even strength here. Dieppe gains center ice. They're over the blue line. Broken up nicely there by Sam Boyard. Claire Atkinson takes that puck. Sends it up the wall. Gets it out of the zone. Back to the Dieppe D, LeBlanc. LeBlanc goes D to Robert. Robert has a look. He finds his far side winger. They step into the Fury zone. Atkinson holds him outside. Backhand. Covered up there by Perreault. So 6:41 to go in the second period. Fury successfully killed that penalty. Anybody's game really at this point, John. So Fury get their lines back together. Ferrand's going to go out here for this face-off with Walsh and McLaughlin. Walsh there. She'll step in. Ferrand thrown out for some reason. Late change, I think. Blair Walsh steps into the center. Won by Dieppe. Back to the D. Dieppe D fires long range. Low and wide. McLaughlin on the wall with that puck. She steps back. Gets it up the wall to Ferrand. Ferrand sends it for Walsh. Intercepted there at the line. Puck doesn't get out. Now it does. Lots of traffic in the neutral zone. Puck's bouncing everywhere. Goes back to the Dieppe D. LeBlanc. He goes D to D over to Robert. Robert sends it rink wide over to Patterson. Here's Patterson into the Fury zone. His line mates got a bit excited. They're offside. Face off will be just outside the Fury zone.
Midpoint of the game here, Brian.
Yeah, you know what? 2 pretty entertaining games of hockey so far today. Way better than sitting home on the couch, and their game with Fredericton was canceled. So nice to be have the opportunity for the girls to get out here and have some fun. Face off won by Dieppe. They dump it deep into the Fury zone. Lacasse will go back for that one. Lacasse is there. She's under pressure from 2 forecheckers. They send it back the other way. DeMille gets there. DeMille has the puck, sends it up the wall. Goes to Nelson. Nelson sends it to Harriman. Harriman sends it off the wall. Off a skate on the left side. There's a battle at the red line. Dieppe player comes in with it now. Bourgeois breaks that up. Forces them to the outside. We get away with one there for sure. There's no doubt in my mind we get away with that one. Harriman's in a race for it now. She's in on Bro. He pulls him down. He gets the puck up ice regardless. DeMille sends it back down the ice. Back to Bro. Would have been icing. No icing now. Bro is behind his own net with the puck. He backs up and goes the other way. Puck is up high in the zone. Left winger just misses that one. Or right winger, I should say. And that'll be icing. 5:10 to go. We seem to have all kinds of excitement earlier, that flurry of goals, and now it's kind of settled down, but a little quiet here. And 3 goals in the first minute and 45 seconds. Padrones on the face-off here. Face-off won by Padrones. Back to Bernard, the blue line. She shoots. Tipped in front into the corner. Kavanaugh goes and gets that puck. Kavanaugh comes up with it. She's hooked up there by the D from Dieppe, but Padrones comes in to help. She sends it up the wall to Eve Landry. Landry back down low to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh just away from her. Dieppe player spins. Kavanaugh doesn't fall for that one. She's battling hard for the puck in here behind the net. Dieppe player comes away with it. They work it up the wall. You get it to the middle. Dieppe player, Cormier. He goes rink wide with it. He's got 2 players with him. He steps around Bork. Has a chance. Puts it in front. Ooh, what a save by Perreault. Heck of a pad save there by Eloise. Cormier still has it. Another save by Perreault. Steers that in the corner. Bernard goes in. He's going to shut down that first opportunity. Works there. Padrones is there. Padrones sends it rink wide to Kavanaugh. Nice job by Maddie to catch that in her backhand. Here they go. Kavanaugh and Padrones. Kavanaugh shoots long distance. Dieppe goalie's going to cover that up. Fury going to get some fresh troops out here. Alexa is going to come out here and take the face off. Chloe McLaughlin on the right side. Lara Walsh on the left side. Boyar and Atkinson on the blue lines. So Dieppe wins that face off. Puck is still there. We're in battle for it though. McLaughlin and Ferrand are there. Puck comes to the blue line. Held in there by Boyard, but kicks loose. Nice play by Atkinson. Poke check there to keep that puck to the outside. She knocks her player to the ground. Puck is there. McLaughlin's back to help. Ferrand is also there. Puck gets right through the high slot. Gathered up by Lara Walsh. She skates into the zone under a lot of pressure. Here comes Dieppe the other way. 2-on-2. With Babineau. He works it wide. Shoots. Just misses high and wide. Puck gets up the wall, just out of the reach of Walsh. Back down low from Dieppe. Dieppe player attempts to skate around Walsh. She says nope. Alexa takes that puck back to the Fury. Here we go, 1-on-2. She got McLaughlin with her. Steps around those two players, cuts the front of the net. Scores a goal.
Wow.
Nice goal there by Alexa Ferrand. She kept the puck. Used her body, cut hard to the front of the net, and puts that home. 5-1 Fury. We now have more goals in this game than we've had in our last 4 games total. Fury are rolling, as they would say. So, Harriman line comes out here. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Second period. Face-off won by Harriman. Pushes it forward to Bourgeois. Nelson's there. Puck gets to the Dieppe winger, but no further. DeMille gathers that puck up. DeMille in behind her own net. Sends it all the way on the boards to Bourgeois. Just away from her, Bourgeois. She tries to get away with it and does not. Puck's back into the corner. Atkins, no, Lacasse. Lacasse grabs that puck. She's looking for an outlet pass. She finds Harriman. Nice play, but puck goes off Harriman's stick. We're forced to retreat again. Here we go. DeMille sends it to Nelson. Nelson sends it to Harriman. Harriman, she steps around a player. Puck's just off her stick. Tries to get it in front. Broken up by the Dieppe D. And here comes Dieppe the other way. Lacasse chips that all the way back. Harriman's going to go into the forecheck. 2:26 to go here. Second period. Harriman steals that puck. Gets it to Nelson. Gets it to the front of the net. Back to Harriman. Off her skates. Dieppe grabs the puck. Looks for the breakout. Nice back check there by Kate Nelson. Pushes Patterson to the outside. Patterson spins and nowhere to go. 2 Fury there. That's Bernard and Nelson. Puck comes in behind the net. Eve Landry is going to gather it up. Puck rolls on her. Padrones comes in to help. She has it. She sends it up the wall. Just out of the reach. Funny bounce on Kate Nelson, but she gets it back. Here goes Kate Nelson. She's alone. She's got it. Shoots. Rebound. Oh, great save by the Dieppe goalie out in front now. Off the back of the net. Nice burst of speed there by Kate Nelson. Bernard shoots long range to Kavanaugh and then into the corner. Kavanaugh does battle for the puck. She comes up with it. Sends it down low to Alexis Padrones. Padrones now sends it out front. Oh, that was for Bork. Broken up in front by the Dieppe D. Now Dieppe gathers up the puck. That's Cormier. He skates to the blue line. Goes wide on Landry, but not wide enough. Bernard comes over to help. They take that puck from him and come back up the ice. Puck gets back into center zone here. Dieppe goes D-to-D with it. They attempt to go rink wide. Just missed on the outlet pass. Bernard's going to gather it up and send it off the wall back to center. Nice job by Padrones in the forecheck. Puck gets to Bork. Back into the Dieppe zone. Dieppe zone, they're going to send that to center, but no further. Broken up there by McLaughlin. Now Padrones comes the other way. She chips it into the corner. They'll go for a change. All 5 Fury change. Dieppe has some time here. 45 seconds to go. They skated out of the zone. They work it rink wide. Landry here for Dieppe. He tries to go cross ice off a skate back into the neutral zone. They regroup back to their D zone. They go D-to-D again. Here they come up the ice. Broken up by Lara Walsh. Walsh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, we're going to sit for 2 for that one. A bit of a questionable penalty call, but nonetheless, we gotten away with a bunch today, so we'll take that one, I guess. Hey, John?
Yeah, she went for the puck and she took the blade out from under him, so.
Yep, that happens. So, 18.5 seconds to go. Fury go to the penalty kill. Face off will be to the right of Eloise. That's Alexa Ferrand taking the face off against Babineau from Dieppe. Referee wants the players outside the face-off circle. Face-off won by the Fury. Puck was off the wall, held in at the blue line by Dieppe. They work it down low. Gets to Atkinson. Atkinson sends it back up the wall. McLaughlin's there. She grabs it, sends it to the blue line, but not out. Puck's back in behind the zone, takes a funny bounce. Back up the wall, and that'll do it. First period. Fury will start the third period shorthanded for 1:42 or less. Hopefully a full 1:42. Jumped out to a 5-1 lead here. So we gotta like that.
Having a lazy day, Brian. I'm tired here.
Pardon me?
I'm having a lazy day.
Yeah, it's one of those days. Be nice to be cuddled up by the fireplace at home, but here we are. So the good news, at least we're winning.
True.
Girls are listening intently here. Coaches are offering them a little bit of feedback before the third. Eloise has played great so far. She's been good when called on. Ice is starting to look a little heavy out here. Third period, no flood. So the game seems to be just a touch slower because of that. So. So, face-off's going to come here to center ice. Ferrand and McLaughlin are going to kickstart the penalty kill. We've been traditionally much better in the penalty kill than the power play, so you never know. Maybe we'll get another goal here shorthanded, John.
Honestly, Brian, we just skate harder when we're killing a penalty than we do on the power play. It's
draw one by Ferrand back to DeMille. DeMille sends it up ice. Intercepted at the far blue line by the Dieppe defenseman. Broken up inside our zone by Lacasse. McLaughlin's there to help. She chips it up to center. Recovered there by Babineau from Dieppe. He dances around a couple players and he gets outside wide. Lacasse not letting him go by though. He's into the corner, sends the puck right out in front. Nice save by Eloise. Rebound was there. Spinorama and shot fired by Dieppe. No damage done. Puck's out to the blue line. That's LeBlanc for Dieppe. LeBlanc sends it down the left wing side. One-timer. Right through the crease. Puck gets over to McLaughlin. She sends it all the way down the ice. And they're going to change with 58 seconds to go here in the penalty kill. Harriman, Landry, Bernard, and Bourgeois are going to try to kill the rest of this penalty kill. There we go. Harriman forces her back again. Puck gets to the blue line. Bourgeois is going to give chase here. She's not giving him any time and space. Nice job by Elise. Elise flips it out to the middle. We're in a race for it here. LeBlanc for Dieppe will retreat. He'll grab that puck. He's attempting to get away from Harriman, does not. Sends it to his partner in the far corner. They'll step up the wall. Looking for an outlet. They do. Here they come, 2-on-2. Nice play there by Landry. Doesn't let him by. She grabs that puck. She sends it all the way to the blue line and out. Just out. Now, intercepted now by Bourgeois. Bourgeois sends it deep. Good shift there by Louise and Emily. 8 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Here comes Kate Nelson over the boards with Padrones. Dieppe works it rink wide. Back to the middle. Here they come. 3-on-2. Penalty's over. 3-on-3 now. Dieppe skates it into the corner. Works it back up the half wall. Patterson now he steps off the half wall. He didn't have any daylight there. Padrones all over him. She gets to the middle. She sends that puck into the far corner and goes after it. Kavanaugh's also there. She's going to win that race to the puck. Kavanaugh comes out with it in the forecheck. She spins away from the Dieppe D. Steps to the front of the net. Tries backhand short side. Nice save there by the goalie. Landry comes up with it in the half wall. She steps around one player from Dieppe. She's in behind the net. Sends it to the front of the net. Broken up in front by the Dieppe D. Now they do get it high into their zone. And they get it out. Pass is intercepted. Goes to Boyard. Boyard now. Boyard steps over the red line. Here she goes. Sam's inside. Nice move. Stopped up by the Dieppe player and they come the other way. Here comes Cormier on a breakaway. 2-on-0. Holy mac. Back door. Ooh! Nice play there by Eloise. Nice pass by the kid to the back door, and they just didn't finish. Fury attempt to make a pass, a little too far, and that'll be icing. So we'll get some fresh flags out here. That was close call, John.
Very, very close. I think it might have hit the post, to be honest with you.
Nice play by Cormier to get it across, and his teammate almost put it home, but not quite. Eloise read that really well, though. She was
2-0.
She was 2-0. It's never a good sign as a coach when you look out and you're giving up a 2-0. It's like, I know we had 5 players on the ice. Face off to the left of Perreault. Won by Ferrand. It gets to Walsh. Walsh is there. McLaughlin's there. A bit of a scrum. Puck squirts back to Boyard. Boyard now. Boyard goes up the right-hand side to McLaughlin. She chips it rink wide. Intercepted by the Dieppe player Cormier. Stolen back by McLaughlin. McLaughlin taken down. Gets the puck to Ferrand. Puck gets to the Dieppe D. They go D to D. They go off the boards up the middle. Just out of the reach of Cormier and everyone else. Boyard sends it back all the way to the other line. They go D to D again. Then they go rink wide. They're right back at our line. Boyard breaks that up. Puck squirts into the corner. Atkinson with it now. She spins away from the forechecker. She's looking for an outlet. Here she comes. Under pressure from 3 Dieppe players. Puck's into the skates of Ferrand. She doesn't know it. Dieppe player grabs that puck back in their own zone. Here we go. We're going to be offside in that one. That was dangerous there a couple times.
Very.
They're very consistent, huh? D to D to the wing.
Did it really well here right in front of us, yeah.
Neutral zone regroup. They're very consistent. They don't even look. Like you can set your watch to it. You know where it's going to go.
It's an effective hockey play, Brian. It opens up 2/3 of the ice for you, right?
Face off there, won by Harriman. Goes back to Lacasse. Lacasse sends it rink wide towards Nelson. Dieppe player gets there first. Broken up nicely there by DeMille. Back to Nelson. Nelson's got Bourgeois. She finds her. High in the slot. Harriman's there. Babineau steals it from Dieppe, but Lacasse takes it back from him. Lacasse smartly looking for some help. Gives it to Nelson. Nelson's got Harriman going to the net. She goes wide. She sends it back in front. Now Harriman's got a bit of time and space. Blocked in front of that shot. Scramble for the puck. He comes out to the Dieppe player. They send it on a stretch pass. It was a little too stretching. It's going to be icing against Dieppe. 7:45 to go. We're getting good chances this game. We're actually getting some point-blank shots. And
nice to see the goals, Brian.
They're real nice to see the goals. Always a struggle, so nice to see when that finally goes. Hopefully we build on that and keep scoring goals next weekend too. Padrones wins that face-off. She goes back to Landry. Landry slap shot right on the net. Nice save by the Dieppe goalie. Rebound goes to Bourque. Bourque goes to Bernard. She takes the spill on the blue line. The blue line's sometimes slippery. Bourque comes back to give her a hand. They recover the puck. No. Back to Bourque again. Bourque sends it wide towards Kavanaugh. Picked off by LeBlanc from Dieppe. He comes back the other way. He's under pressure from Padrones. He's all the way down to the corner with it. Not much room there. He's in behind the net. Padrones is there. He does center. Dieppe player spins away. Back to the front. Goes right to the blue line. Shot from the blue line.
Whoa.
High and just wide. Not by a lot now. Ed Landry, 3-on-1. Here we go. She goes to Bourque. Bourque spins back. Here she goes. Bourque steps the front of the net. Tries to go back door to Kavanaugh. Broken up by the Dieppe player. Now Bernard's going to stop that puck up. She sends it on net. That'll draw a face-off and a whistle. Face-off will be to the right of the Dieppe goalie, Saunier. Alexa Ferrand is going to take this face-off. Claire Atkinson on the blue line with Boyard, McLaughlin and Walsh on the wings. Face-off won by Dieppe. They're going to skate that puck out of their zone. Broken up nicely at center by Alexa Ferrand. Puck goes the other way now. Ferrand with it. There goes Ferrand. She's got Walsh with her. Ferrand drives wide. Cuts the front of the net. Oof! Tried to go short side, just off the post. Chloe McLaughlin feeds it over to Ferrand. Ferrand gets it out front towards Walsh. Just out of her reach. Chloe spins and recovers. She's got Ferrand on the doorstep. Rebound. Right to Walsh. Second shot. Another shot. Oh my goodness. 3 rebounds. No goal. Great effort there by the team. So, Dieppe now. They're going to grab that puck. They work their way to center ice. It's Cormier for Dieppe. He's a nice nifty little move there. Gets to the net before Sam Boyard shuts him down. Dieppe recovers the puck, still deep in our zone. Dieppe now. That's LeBlanc with it. He's got a couple players in front. Sends it to Cormier. Glove saved by Perreault. Puck hits the blue line. Shot from the blue line. Back on net. Nice blocker save by Perreault again. Boyard's in there in the battle now. She gets the puck to McLaughlin. McLaughlin chips it. Walsh is going to get there. Nice job by Lara. Put some pressure on. Now McLaughlin comes up with it. She's through center with it. In she goes. Walsh now. Just gets off her stick. Laundrie's there. Lacasse is there for us. Battle at the hatch marks in the Dieppe zone. Dieppe clears at the blue line, held in by DeMille. DeMille shot off a shin pad into the corner. Dieppe attempts to work it up the wall one more time. Still good pressure there by the forwards. They're trying to get out, but they can't. Dieppe player Babineau, he's gypsy doodling his way in. Rips one. Nice save by Eloise Perreault. McLaughlin with it down the corner. He sends it up towards the wall. Gets picked off by the Dieppe player. Into the other corner now. DeMille's in a race for it. Puck comes up the wall to Nelson. Nelson has it. She sends it rink wide towards McLaughlin. McLaughlin goes for a change. Harriman breaks that up at center ice. She sends it down in the zone. Bourgeois is going to give chase. Dieppe player comes up with it. Bourgeois is there. Now on the wall, Harriman's there. Gets out to Lacasse. Lacasse. She's looking for anybody. Not a lot of room. Sends it down the ice. That'll be icing, I think. No, they waved it off. Dieppe player comes up with it. Nelson's there to give some pressure. Now Harriman's there. Here comes Dieppe. That's Babineau for Dieppe again. He's got the puck. This guy's got pretty good moves. Gets it rink wide to Patterson. Nice stick there by Bernard to break that up, and now Bourgeois got the puck. Dieppe steals it back here. Just outside the Fury line, Harriman steps up, puts a little pressure on Bro. Bro attempts to center. That's in front. Patterson recovers it. Patterson from Sackville, he co-picks. Puck is up off of his stick, and we got Elise Bourgeois on a breakaway. Here we go, Bourgeois in all alone. Puck's rolling on her. Oh! Bourgeois gets tied up in the corner. Pretty big battle here. Bourgeois continues to have the puck. She now gets to the Landry. Landry shoots it. Rebound is there. Gathered up by Dieppe, and they're going to get out of the zone. But Landry should break that up at center and does. Nice job by Ev Landry. Linesperson got in the way. Padrones, she comes back and steals that puck. Padrones sends it up the wall. Stopped up there by the Dieppe D at the red line. Now we're over center into the offensive zone. Padrones, she's got Kavanaugh in front. Padrones sends it. Short side, covered up by the goalie. 2:44 to go, third period. 5-1 for our Fury. Nice for the girls to finish off with a win. Gave up one this afternoon earlier to these guys and got one back right away. So.
There's a timeout being called here. I think the Dieppe coach has called a timeout, Brian.
Yeah.
Down 4 goals with 2:44 to left in a defensive zone draw. I'm wondering, is he going to pull his goalie?
Well, you know what? Miracles do happen. Shouldn't say that out loud or put it in the universe, but I don't like the chances of us giving up 4 goals in 2:44. I don't think that's very likely, but now that I've said that, you never know. Yeah, so, yep, boys, listening attentively to their coach over here. Let's see what they come up with. They're a good little hockey team. They've been fun to watch today. On behalf of the Fury, I'd like to thank them for hosting us. This is the Dieppe Aigles Ice Time, both hours, so great fun to have the girls be able to come have this kind of competition. So,
Brian.
Cormier's off on a breakaway. Here he goes. Perreault comes out. Moved by Cormier. Nice save.
Oh, what a save.
Really nice save by Eloise Perreault. Cormier with a burst of speed, and he was gone. Yep. Tries to shoot. Broken up there now. Gets to Walsh. We're going to go the other way. Walsh to Padrones. Padrones. Get Kavanaugh with her. Kavanaugh's driving the net on the far side. Walsh is there to support. Puck is on the half wall. Walsh with it now. He's under a bit of pressure from LeBlanc. Dieppe player sends it up the wall. Puck gets to center ice. Back to Atkinson. Atkinson.
We got to go far side, yeah.
Atkinson sends it back up the wall. Just Walsh comes out with it. Dieppe player falls. Walsh steps around him. She's still got it. Puck gets to the front. Lacasse is going to gather that up. She's going to circle back and send that to DeMille. DeMille sends that off the wall. Oh, almost. Stolen by Babineau. Stolen by Babineau. Shoot, nice save by Perreault. Eloise hasn't had a lot of action tonight, but she's been great when she's been called on.
She's had some great chances against her.
Yeah,
the 2-on-0 and some point blank at the top of the crease.
Yeah, not a lot of chances, but the ones they've had have been really good chances. Here comes Alexa Ferrand. Ferrand now. She's going to drive wide. She is. She's around LeBlanc. She's looking for someone in front. Spins away from the pressure. Has it now behind the net. Walsh and McLaughlin are there. Puck centered, but off a skate. Right back to the Dieppe player. Babineau. He skates it out of the zone again. He gets it as far as center. That's stopped there by Boyard. Here goes McLaughlin. She has Ferrand. Walsh there. She's going wide. Chloe drives wide. She's got two in front. Dieppe player gets a stick on it. She centers. Goalie stops that. Dieppe player up the wall now. He's looking for an outlet. He goes rink wide. And they're off to the races again. 45 seconds to go here. Here comes Babineau on the breakaway.
Oh.
Ooh. Nice job on the back check by Lacasse. Shuts that down.
Well, you know what? I'll take the split, Brian. After the 5-0 first game, I'll take the split.
Yep. No, nice to see the resilience here by our Fury. And be a nice way to finish the afternoon here with a 5-1 win. Harriman on the face-off. She wins that draw. Goes to Bernard. Bernard spins away from the forechecker, sends it up the wall. Sackville player is there. That's broken up by Harriman. Sackville player steals it back. Steps in front of the net. Shoots. Great save by Perreault. Now from the blue line, that's Burrow for Sackville. He shoots.
Wow.
Two more point-blank shots.
Wow. I took the mic off thinking we were done here, Brian. But,
Yeah. John took the mic off thinking he was out of things to talk about. And the action continues here right to the end. Harriman ties up her player out the face-off. Bit of a scrum there in the circle. Puck gets in behind the Fury net. Picked up there by Landry. Landry stops up. 14 seconds to go here. Landry's looking for Bourgeois right up the middle. Broken up by Bro. Harriman now takes that from Bro. Sends it back up the wall. 5 seconds to go here. Sackville works it rink wide. Not Sackville. Yep, rink wide. Broken up there by Elise Bourgeois to end it. So thanks to everyone for listening. It's been a fun Sunday afternoon of exhibition hockey here. Look forward to talking to you again next time.